I'm Dave Buchanan with Maybury Material Handling, and I'm here today to show you the proper use and care of your FactoryCat Micro-HD. The first thing you want to do when you're getting ready to use your FactoryCat Micro-HD is put water in it, and you can do it one, through your first large port here. Two, you can take this hose, hook it to a faucet, and fill your scrubber from there. That's the second port. The third port would be located on the rear. This hole right here, you put your hose in here and you fill the water from there. Indication of how much water you have in there can be seen on this hose in the back. This is your fill hose, and then this machine will hold 13 gallons of clean water. If your machine offers the Suds soap dispensing system, that would be located right here. You can remove the cover, put your soap in here, and it'll automatically mix the soap into the flow of the water as it's being dispensed out of the machine. If you don't have a Suds system, you would put the soap in the first port, which is the largest port. This basket should always remain in the first port so no debris or anything will get into the clean water tank. Again, your fill ports would be port 1. You can put your water in here as well as your soap. Port 2 is this fill hose. And port 3 is on the back here. Your hose can be put in there. And again, your fill sight tube shows you how much is in the tube, how much is in the tank by the level of the tube. Your soap dispensing system, if you have one on board, is here. Now once you've started by filling the scrubber up with clean water and adding your soap, the next thing to do is to turn the key switch on. Turn the key switch on. The screen will go through a test mode, the controller will. Once it's ready, you'll see your displays. So your control panel, up close and personal, is your key switch. Turn the key switch on, goes through a test mode. When central command changes the display, you'll then see your display. Battery, state of charge, your water flow, how much water will be dispensed out of the machine, then your brush down pressure setting. This shows that your brush deck is ready to go. This shows that your water is ready to go. The bubbles are your soap dispensing system and will be controlled on the side here by this green switch. You have 3 settings: off, 250 to 1, and 125 to 1. Basically, that's no soap, a half an ounce of soap per gallon of water, and 1 ounce of soap per gallon of water. How does that look on the display? Right now, it shows no soap. 6 bubbles is a half an ounce of soap per gallon of water, and 12 bubbles is 1 ounce of soap per gallon of water. Your blue switch here controls how much water comes out, minimal to off. The spigot goes away. Spigot turns back on and the bubbles reappear. First setting, second setting, third, fourth, maximum is 5 settings. Your down pressure is controlled here, and that has a manager lockout option on it. as well can be located right here. With that on, you have the ability to adjust your down pressure settings to maximum. 4, 3, 2, 1 is the minimum down pressure setting. To operate the machine, once you have set your brush pressure and your water flow, this is typically a good place to be. If your machine does not have suds, you won't see the bubbles. To operate the machine, put the brushes down with that switch there, and this dial controls the speed of your travel. With the brushes down, you touch the actuator button located on either handle. Once activated, the scrub deck spins, the water flows, and the machine will start to travel. Release it and it stops. So to operate the machine, lower the scrub deck, set your water flow and your down pressure, put your squeegee assembly down with this lever, activate the go button, and the machine will start to scrub, vacuum, and improve. Once you're done cleaning the floors, and it's time to then empty the machine and rinse it out. Proper care after use. Find your way to a location to empty into the proper draining location. What you'll do is open the cover to the recovery tank, take the hose for draining the recovery tank, squeeze the neck to keep the flow of water coming out until you're ready. Remove the cover and then dump into the proper drain. Once it's draining out, take a hose, rinse out the recovery tank, remove the debris tray that is located in the recovery tank, rinse it out, empty it, reinstall into the tank when you're done. And again, rinse out the recovery tank, rinse off the cover, put the cover back on, but yet leave it open so it will air out to dry. The other thing you want to do is remove the brushes. Remove the brush skirt. Your machine may have a single brush. This one happens to be a 26-inch disc machine. Squeeze and remove. Rinse, inspect, check the length of the bristles. Make sure that they're not worn too far. Reinstall into the machine. Reinstall the skirt. Next, you want to inspect the squeegee by removing, inspecting, rinsing or wiping off, making sure that the edges are still good, not rounded, cleaned, and then reinstall. If you need to flip the squeegee blades, easily removed with this quick release latch. Remove the strap. You can flip the squeegee blade from one end to the other, making the lead edge become the trailing edge, giving you 2 usable edges. Then you can flip the squeegee upside down, giving you 4 in total usable edges. So a close-up view of the scrub deck gives you your knobs to loosen up, to remove your skirt. Close-up view of the recovery tank. Remove the debris tray. Making sure you reinstall the hose into the debris tray. Inspect the filter, rinse off the ball float in here in the screen. Your drain hose, always inspecting. The gasket, the O-ring, as well as making sure before you use it that you put this back on tight. Step of proper care and use of your FactoryCat Micro-HD will be to put it on charge. This machine is equipped with an onboard Delta Q charger mounted on the machine. You would remove the cord, plug it into a standard 110 outlet. Let it go. It'll start, check the batteries, test it, start charging, and then when it's completed, it'll shut itself off. Leave it plugged in while you're not using it. If it sits too long, the batteries will deplete and the charger will kick back on. If you don't have an onboard charger, you'll have a port right here with a red plug in it. Your shelf charger will actually sit on the shelf or the floor, plug into a standard 110 outlet, and you'll plug your port cable, your SB connector, into the SB connector on the control box. At that point, you can walk away and you are done. I want to thank you very much for taking the time to watch this video. I hope it was helpful. If you have any questions, please contact me, David Buchanan, at Maybury Material Handling. My phone number is 413-525-4216, and just ask for me. Be happy to come out when the time is right and review this with you at any time. Thanks for your business. Have a great day.